What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a react video for today's video. I want to try and showcase this video because it's actually very good. It's really good. So for people that play a lot of Forza Horizon 5, for people that love doing a lot of the stuff for the leaderboards, this is a entire route or guideline, I guess. Basically every single danger sign route in Forza Horizon 5. So all the run-ups for it, what you have to do to be able to hit the furthest possible distance on every single one of your danger signs on the main map on Forza Horizon 5. So this was shown to be over on the Discord, so a huge shout out to the people that showed it to me, and obviously a huge shout out to the creator of this, which is Sharku, as you can see right here. So I'm not going to go through every single one of these because I want you guys to actually watch the video for yourselves, but I will be skipping through some of these and going through specific timestamps just because I want to see what some of these look like, because there's obviously a lot of these that I know what they're like, and again, like I said, the lineup, or I guess the route to be able to hit some of these jumps is pretty ridiculous if you really pay attention to it and if you really notice it. So what I want to do is I want to try and go through some of these and have a look at them. But again, like I said, you guys can of course go and check this video out for yourselves. I'll leave a link to it down in the description box below so you can watch it in its entirety. Let's say you want to have a look at one of them that I haven't actually seen, or I haven't shown, sorry, in this video, then of course you guys can go and check it out for yourselves. So I'm going to start off with, I think, let's have a look at the Cannonball one. The Cannonball one, which starts off at 5 minutes and 20 seconds. So I want to have a look at that one and see what that was all about. So a lot of the scores that this guy gets are pretty much okay. So you can do this in any season. As you can see, he even draws a line of exactly the way you need to approach this danger sign jump. So the one that's up here, the way the game wants you to do it is from the top of the map. That's kind of how the angle is, the way you want to, or the way the game wants you to do it. But of course you can do it pretty much in any way, shape or form that you want. Apparently this is a 5-star difficulty one. We'll have a look and see what this is. Aim to end up close to the stadium. So this is what the entire video is all about, and basically shows you all of it. Okay, so there is music. Okay, it's fine. As long as it's not copyrighted, which I don't think it is, it's fine. We'll leave this in the video. I didn't mean to say there's music. I meant to say there's actual game sound. And there is. So it basically shows you exactly the line that you should be trying to take. Because what you really need to do here is you need to approach a place, break whatever's in front of you, rewind, and then go for it again. And of course you can do this as many times as you want. Eventually, the game will end up breaking, so you have to be very careful with your rewinds and all that sort of stuff. But also, you can rewind, and I think pause the game and stuff like that. You can do loads of different. I've shown and I've said a bunch of these. See the way he paused the game and he basically created his own rewind, like stopping point, pretty much. I've mentioned these in so many other videos where you guys can do so many different ways to hit some of these little tricks, right? To kind of help you out a little bit. So you can have pretty much a rewind point at every single, like literally anywhere you go, you can have it so it stops you exactly where you want to go. And of course, as you can see, a lot of like smashing in the trees and all that sort of stuff is inevitable pretty much. But this was ridiculous though. Like the lineup is so long. That's crazy. And you need to hit this, what? You need to miss that first hump and then land. Okay. You kind of need to miss that first hump and kind of just have the acceleration. And this is pretty much what it looks like. That's ridiculous though. Again, the game wants you to go the other way. And he's got the highest verified score. So he's basically top in the world on this one with 802 meters. So that's what I'm saying to you. Like this is what some of the lineups are like, and they're absolutely ridiculous for stuff like this. What's one of them that I know? The Desert Dunes one is an interesting one, which I kind of want to check out. It's at 10 minutes and 33 seconds. It's a very well made video. I think I've tried this one in the past. I can't remember 100%, but I think I've tried this one before. Most of these that I've tried, I haven't done with watching anybody's videos or anything like that. I kind of just went with the flow and tried to figure out how to do it properly. Maybe there's one or two of these that I'm pretty sure I've done on stream, and obviously people help me out on stream, if I remember correctly. But Also, the quality, I know it's not the best, but because I'm watching a video of a video that's already been, you know, recorded, edited, and compressed, and obviously then YouTube compresses it even more. And then now I upload the video and it's being compressed even more. It's obviously not going to be the best of quality. But that is a ridiculous jump. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did this jump backwards as well on my account. 771 meters. Oh, he's done it again. Yeah, this was more in a straight line. So it's going to go even further. Oh, and he gets the flipping and everything. 1,013 meters. That's sick. Okay. That's mad. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's pretty mad. What else is there? The stadium jump. We already know the stadium jump. This is the one that I've tried and I've done, I think, okay on it. I didn't do like insanely, like, it wasn't insanely difficult, but it was a bit annoying to try and do. 25:36. But yeah, this one I've definitely done. Yeah. I've definitely done this one before. Yeah. So this is one of them that I've tried myself. I don't know if I've made a video on this thing, but I definitely remember doing it on stream. Or it was one of the challenges. I think it might have been one of the challenges. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I mentioned it in one of my previous videos where there's like a leaderboard like challenge for the Forza leaderboard server on Discord. And I can't remember if I did it for that or did I just do this just for fun, because I can't honestly remember. But that's basically the run-up for it. I think I made it a lot more difficult for myself when I was doing it, but that's basically the run-up for it. And I think here you might need to miss everything. And yeah, I was just gonna say, I think you need to miss everything and bounce. So what I was doing is I was basically landing and smacking my back end off the top of the stadium and then bouncing forward. Obviously, if you want to do it like this, that is a mental landing. Front flipping. Yeah, that is a mental landing, trying to land that. So if you see some of these scores, you think, how are these guys legit? Well, they are actually properly legit. That is very, very sick. The Heights of Mullahay. I know that one actually, I think. Let's go to that one. 1332. That is just on top. Yeah. That's the one. That's exactly the one that I was thinking of. That is a pretty interesting run-up. I mean, the run-up itself doesn't seem to be that difficult, right? Because you just follow the road here and then you just do this. But I want to see where you land, because I obviously never had, like, mental speed approaching this. So I want to see whereabouts do you land from this. Can you make it all the way over Mullahay? Like, do you land, like, just on the other side of town or what? Because obviously, if you don't do any crazy run-ups or anything like that, you just land right before the town. You literally just land right, like, literally right before the town itself. Oh, this requires a road tune as well. Interesting. So yeah, basically, if you want to do this properly for this specific one, is you need an off-road tune, I think, to come down the mountain. And you switch over to a road tune, so obviously you have a lot better handling when turning corners on the actual road itself. Yeah, back to an off-road tune. Bounce here and land on the ridge. Okay. Okay, so he keeps the speed up. Yeah. Oh, you do miss basically the entire town. You just jump off to the left of it, though. But you still would have missed the entire town. That's sick. That is sick. So basically, you need to, if you want to get the furthest possible distance, you bounce off the top of the shack or whatever that is. That's mental. That is mental of a jump. Okay, what about the hotel one? Leads you straight into the water. So how, like, what's the distance for this? Okay. Interesting. That's very interesting because you hit it this way. What? Okay, this is an interesting one. It's also a 5-star one. Difficulty was. So obviously the way you do this normally, because of the way the ramp is positioned, it's positioned so you go and jump this way. Like basically towards the water. So usually, I think you come down this ridge, like over here, and then you just hit the ramp and you jump towards the water. You don't really get that much distance, but he's putting it on the road itself. I want to see this one. Let's have a look at this one. This one requires 30 FPS. That is mental. That's another thing as well. Like, there's so many different, like, variables that you need to, like, try and take into consideration when doing stuff like this. Like, there's so many different things that people end up finding out about this game. Like, stuff like switching your frame rate makes you gain more speed, or makes you have more speed, or makes you fly further. It's crazy. So how's this work then? Let's see. How's the approach should be just kind of on the road from what we've seen on that little image before. But then what? Have to land early enough to save speed. Right. That's a mental jump. Wait, so where's the thing? Is he headed here? Whoa. That's mad. That is a pretty bad one. Should we just leave this one as well? This one just seems like you just drive through the city, so it's not really that difficult. You just have to, I'm pretty sure, just hit the right line and try not to crash into anything. That is a mental one. Because you have to face it sideways. You can't even see the actual ramp itself. You just, like, trigger it when you're just above it. That is a pretty outrageous one to try and find the lineup for that. Yeah, this one seems just kind of self-explanatory. You just kind of drive on the road. Obviously, you can have your little rewind spots as well. It's also, you could, like, be as accurate as possible when you're driving. There's just speed tune. Go back, because he smashed into a pole. I think it slowed him down. Oh, yeah, let's go back again. The curbs really ruin your run here. You have to try not to crash to any of the poles, but at the same time you have to try and turn. Interesting. What? Wait, this was backwards. I just realized that now. Wait, so how will you do it? What? Wait a second. Wait, I need to go back. So he hits like a little... He hits this little ridge right in front of him here. And it makes his car bounce upwards and misses the rocks. That's fucked. That's ridiculous. He's going so far that he's basically getting rid of the map. Oh, yeah. And he gets to bounce at everything. Yeah, alright. The amount of luck needed to do that is insane. Not only that, but it's also like just mental finding that out, that you can do it backwards like that. That's ridiculous. I mean, shout out to whoever found it. But that is mental. That is absolutely mental, doing that jump like that. What else is there that we could try and watch? The launch control one, should we just watch the launch control one? I feel like that's going to be the easiest one, right? I mean, you don't really need anything crazy for it. You just kind of drive. Yeah, I was just going to say. I already knew this one. It's 1 star as well. That's what I was going to say. Is like, this one is just follow the road and hit the jump. There's nothing, like, about it that's difficult. You just kind of need... You just kind of need the run up, and that's it. It's just drive to it and jump it. I don't know why I watched this one. Obviously this one, everybody's done the exact same thing. There's nothing really special or crazy about it. Yeah, try hit whatever it is, 300 and something miles an hour. Hit the jump. Does he jump it at a very specific angle or what? Yeah, slightly to the right. Does he aim to do a slide? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Makes sense. It's crazy that he's 24,000th in the world, and that's basically world record. How crazy is that? How crazy that that is the highest verified score. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely crazy. There's someone in my second club that's somehow cheated to get the... Well, he probably hasn't cheated. Maybe the game bugged out for him when he's done it. Because sometimes, I think earlier on in the early versions of this game, I think your score could bug out. I think if you fast travel, like mid-jump or something like that, and it would mess it up and basically add like a stupid distance to your score. These ones are obviously, you know, mentally cheated. But like, even though people could be cheating to get these sort of scores at the top, some of them could be accidental and not actually done, you know, on purpose to cheat. Yeah, it's a mental video. Well, I think I'm going to leave it there for today's video. Thank you for watching, everybody. Again, if you want to watch the entire video, I'll leave a link to it down in the description box below. You guys can check it out for yourselves. But yeah, that is pretty much it for me. Thank you again for watching. Shout out to Sharku for the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.